back to Bookmas episode 4. Today we are going to be having a really nice cozy Sunday at home because it's so needed. We're going to start with a little flat reset because she needs to be cleaned, and then we're literally just going to spend the rest of the day reading, which is my idea of a perfect Sunday. So get comfy, grab yourself a drink, and let's get straight into it. Clean. I have filmed some TikTok and Instagram content for the rest of the week, so I feel really productive, and now I can actually relax and read a little bit of my book. So we are currently reading City of Lies and Legends by Kayla Edwards. This is a book that I chose to read from my TBR prompt for my shelf reset series, so if you'd like to watch those videos, head to my shorts or on my other platforms and you can watch the shelf reset series there. But we have decided to read this book, which is the third book in the House of Devils series, and I'm really enjoying it so far. However, I have decided that to get myself in the proper reading mood, I am going to set myself a little challenge. We're going to set up an hour timer and we're going to see how many pages we can read in an hour, because I have a feeling that today I am going to be a little bit like distracted, so we need something to keep me locked into the book. Let's make a drink, because that coffee that I made a second ago that I showed you, I drank that already. So now we need another drink and get cozy and we'll read for an hour. This book, this is the third one, I think I've said that before, we actually get, well, we're not introduced because the character, so basically, I'm not explaining this very well, you get like a bit of a broader look at the whole universe in book 3, and you kind of get the POV of some different characters, and they're not like necessarily new characters because I think they have been sort of mentioned in previous books, but I'm not gonna lie, I am obsessed with them, and I think I actually prefer so far the story with these two characters than Darian and Loren, who are the main characters in book 1 and 2. Darian and Loren are still like the main characters in this book, but we're now starting to get like POVs of some other characters, and I'm really enjoying that because I think it's making it feel fresh, because sometimes when you have like a fantasy series, it's quite often that like in the 3rd, 4th, 5th book, it starts to feel a bit samey, and it's like, okay, now I just feel like we're making things up to make the story go. But with the sort of introduction of some new characters, it makes it feel fresh and like exciting still, so I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying it, and they are so funny. Like, they have great banter and I'm obsessed and I love it and I'm having a great time. One of the characters, Shay, she just said to obviously like one of the big scary dark slayers, "What are you, a parrot?" And then in another line she calls him a big stupid head. Like, I just think that's so funny. I'm really entertained. Is up and I read 43 pages of this book. I always thought in my head, and I don't know where I got this information from, I always thought I could read 100 pages in an hour. I was so off because the last time I did this in my 24-hour readathon, I think I only read like 36 or 38 pages or something like that, and today I've only read 43. I obviously can't read as much as I thought I could in an hour, but I still think that's pretty good. Hours, but I've been busy editing content and like sorting myself out for next week. So I have made myself some dinner. I've got some pasta, and I'm literally now going to start to wind down and read some more of my book, because on Mondays I actually start work at 6:15 4:15 in the morning, which means I do need to wake up at 4:30. So when it gets to kind of like 6, 7 o'clock, I like to start winding down because I really need to get a good sleep. Otherwise I really struggle and it really sets me up for a bad week. So I'm gonna have some dinner, really start to wind down now, get cozy, got my lights on. So let's just read together. I'm gonna put some ambience on the TV. Yes. Right, I'm gonna say one thing. Everyone is obsessed with Darien Castle from the first 2 books. I'm obsessed with Roman Devlin in book 3. Where has he been in the other books? And I'm obsessed with the relationship that is kind of building between him and Shay. I love both of them. I love her because she's kind of like a strong FMC. Like she's got some good banter about her. She's got a bit of fight in her. Whereas like compared to Loren is a bit more like timid and shy. And I'm not really into that. I don't like that in a female main character. I really like when they're strong and they're powerful and they know it. And I love that kind of vibe more. So yeah, I think book 3 so far, I mean, I'm literally only 21% of the way through, 151 pages in, but I think so far book 3 might be my favourite out of all of them. Okay, I need to read more. It's 9 p.m. and that means that I need to get myself into bed now and start going about my little before bed routine that I do every single night. And ever since I have started doing this, I have slept so much better. Let's go through my nighttime routine. So I always get into bed and start journaling, and then I have 3 products that I use every single night. The first product that I always use is this Laneige lip sleeper mask. You've probably seen this all over social because it is honestly like the best lip mask ever, and whenever I use this I don't get like dry lips, which has been an absolute lifesaver in the winter because it's so cold. And this literally saves my lips every single night, and it's quite expensive, but I've had this pot forever and look, I've barely used any, so it's well worth the investment, I would say. And then the second product that I use every night before bed, the Better You magnesium sleep spray. Now honestly, when I first heard about a spray that you spray on your body and it like is supposed to help you sleep, it sounds like such a scam, and maybe it's a placebo, but I honestly think this is incredible. I can't take vitamins because they just don't agree with my body, but this stuff, I swear it works magic. Like I literally just put 2 sprays on each arm, so you're supposed to do it like 30 minutes before you go to sleep. So I always do it sort of like after I've done my journaling and stuff, and then I just let that sink into my body. And the last thing I use every night is the Soap and Glory Heal Genius. I swear by this foot cream. I work in a gym, I'm on my feet all of the time, so for me it's really important that I look after the skin, and this stuff, I've honestly used this for years. It is honestly the best stuff. I'm gonna put this on my feet, but I'm not gonna show you that because we're not doing that on this channel. After that, I always then just get into bed and I read. So I'm gonna end the vlog here because that is it for the Sunday reset. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you have a lovely week and are enjoying the festive season. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!